Now, scores of shacks and houses were demolished by red ants in Lawley, which is in south of Johannesburg. Gauteng Human Settlements, Urban Planning and Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs MEC Lebogang Maile says invading land illegally is an act of criminality. 20 families have also been displaced after a fire in Alexandra. The MEC joins us now on the line. Very good morning, MEC. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Let me start with the issue in Lawley, where we saw those shacks being demolished by the red ants yesterday. Firstly, is this not in contravention of the updated COVID-19 lockdown regulations?
Morning, and thanks for having me. After receiving the news about the demolition of shacks, I contacted the mayor of Johannesburg, Councillor Jeff Makubo, to seek clarity, and he was able to explain to me that no one is being evicted because, as you know, the regulations does not allow for anybody to be evicted during a lockdown. And we want to state categorically that in Gauteng there should be no municipality or even ourselves as the provincial government that evicts anybody. However, we've got the responsibility to protect state land because there are people who are taking chances invading land. So there should be counter land invasion measures that must be put in place by all municipalities.
So MEC, can we then clarify that, okay, you're saying no one should be evicted. So what transpired yesterday? Were people's shacks actually demolished?
Yeah, the mayor says some of those shacks were 2 days and 3 days old. People had just invaded land. That's why I'm saying there must be counter land invasion measures. But after we made the public announcement, some of the community members contacted us and they were saying, no, that's not true. But then we decided that today at 11, we will be visiting the area with the mayor to get the real facts. Because if it's true that some of the people who have been there for longer before the lockdown have been affected, then we have to respond accordingly, because it can't be right when there's been regulations in place and they are contravened. Not even government has got the authority or municipalities to contravene the regulations that have been proclaimed by the president and the minister.
So you're saying, MEC, that okay, some of those shacks were 2 to 3 days old, so there have been land invasions. This has been a huge problem in the south of Johannesburg. At the end of last year, you yourself even said some of these land invasions were engineered by syndicates, and it was for commercial reasons. Why has it been so problematic in that part of Johannesburg?
Well, I wouldn't know, but as you correctly state that we have detected that there are syndicates. Even in this instance, there are syndicates involved, and the mayor gave me a briefing that there were 2 people who were arrested, and they pointed them to some of the people involved, and the police are busy dealing with those matter. So this is well orchestrated and coordinated. Unfortunately, it is causing anarchy, and it doesn't help the cause of development, and they place people in areas that are not habitable, which is not helpful.
So unfortunately, this is something that obviously syndicates, like you're saying, some criminal elements are always going to take advantage of the lockdown. What can you say to them about this particular situation? Yes, they'll get on the land. They will not be evicted during the lockdown period. But what happens after that, MEC?
No, where there's instances where we've got eviction orders. Remember, the regulations saying during the lockdown, because we are dealing with a pandemic here, and we must all keep social distance. We want people to be indoors, so we can't then contradict ourselves. But post-COVID, and we will also make an assessment working with our colleagues in the Department of Health. At what point should we execute, if we have to, court orders that we have, because there are court orders where people have illegally occupied land and post, and I wouldn't know when it's post. It could be next year or whatever. It will depend on how the pandemic develops and all that. But we must certainly act decisively, because we can't allow anarchy.
All right. Thank you so much there. That is the MEC, Gauteng Human Settlements, Urban Planning and Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Lebogang Maile, just speaking about the red ants. So that process has actually been stopped, the process of destroying dozens of shacks in the Lawley area in the south of Johannesburg.